everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God. Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every day and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off. Okay, I'm not the one. Go find Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally going to be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees, and it's going to be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else dies. Go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. All you did was lost your job. Okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand if you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan. Here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you. I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this. Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. You lost your job? What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
It's me. I'm the girl that James Charles talked about in that video. Everybody's been asking for a video and I haven't been able to make it because of a few reasons. One being my anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. Really bad anxiety. But, I tend to talk myself out of a lot of things. I was able to talk myself into this. So we're here. We're getting it done. Sorry if I say a lot of ums. And second was I definitely was waiting to be monetized. And now that I am, let's just dive right into it. I have my iPad with me. I don't have anything really written down. I'm just going to scroll and answer questions. First question, I love this question, is are you planning on staying in aviation? Yes. I never thought I loved aviation the way that I do because I come from a hospitality background. I always worked in hotels. And then my friend Tanisha, shout out to Tanisha, was one of the best bosses I've ever had. She got me into aviation and yeah, I don't think there's going back from there. Another question, did James Charles really send you that message? He did. He decided to message me on TikTok and he wanted to privately apologize.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Do I accept his apology? So I'm just going to answer it right together. Hell no. I don't accept his apology, especially because he was very publicly with what he said. And then you thought it was okay to message me privately. No. So he did message me. Here's a screenshot. And I don't accept it. Let's go. Did you respond to his apology? I sure the hell did not. I did not because I don't think I could have put any words together and kept it respectful. So I did not respond. I just opened it, I read it, and that was it. So yes, he did message me. I do not accept and I did not respond. Another question, let's see. How is your mental health? Honestly, my mental health has always been a roller coaster. Currently, I think it's doing pretty good. As of right now, definitely it changes like as the day goes by. If once I start overthinking something, it's downhill from there. But as of right now, I got a really strong support system behind me, so my mental health is pretty good. Another question that I keep getting is that I keep getting a lot is, you keep raising it, kind of being greedy now. I'm not raising it, so GoFundMe, I guess this is my first time, but I just noticed a couple days ago was when you set a goal, once you reach that goal, GoFundMe just brings it up, brings it up, brings it up. So it keeps going higher and higher. GoFundMe did comment on one of my videos, and they did explain this as well. So no, it is not me raising it. Let's see. Some people are saying, are you going to sue? No, I'm not going to sue. At the end of the day, that man has so much money that to drag this in court, I'm not going to sue, because I just don't think it's necessary in the situation. I think the internet and all of you guys have been able to turn this negative situation into a positive situation. And not only that, but bring awareness to the world and get other people also donated, because he did go and donate to another, to a couple other GoFundMes for the same reason. I'm not making any excuses for him though. I'm definitely not. But you know, so I don't think there's any need to do that. Let's see. How many creators reached out to you after he bashed you for no reason? I don't really know off the top of my head. I did have quite a few creators reach out to me. And they did have some inspiring words. I can say some of them. I was going to shut off my GoFundMe when it reached like 9,000. And they all told me like, no, don't do that. Like, this is your blessing. How much notice did the other employees receive when you were informed you wouldn't be an employee anymore? Did you have an idea prior? So, love this question, because how can I say without saying too much? But pretty much no. Like, I'm gonna be honest, no, we did not. I remember May 1st, I was at work, and I said, hey, I just saw the news. Do we still have a job? And the response that we kept getting was, everything's running, operation is running as normal, as usual. We'll let you know if anything happens. But as of right now, everything's running as normal. And then, did you have any idea prior? So a lot of people have mixed emotions by the, did I have any idea prior? Because Spirit obviously filed for bankruptcy. I genuinely didn't think that it was gonna happen. Personally, I genuinely did not think it was going to happen, because it was going on for a couple years already, and then we were being reassured by our job saying, no, everything's fine, operating as usual. Did you believe or let any of what he said originally get to you? No, I'm lying. Maybe a little bit. Like, when he called me lazy, yeah, that definitely struck a nerve, because I'm like, no, I'm not lazy. I'm far from lazy. I've always had a job. I've had a job from the moment I could work until May 2nd. And what was your first reaction when you found out and heard his rant about you? I think I already answered this one. I'll show you my reaction. And then I started screenshotting and sending it to my friends. I said, is he talking about me? I said, there was no way. Like, that was literally my first reaction when I saw the video. Let's see. Says, did James Charles donate $5,000 after he was just canceled? Yes, he did. There was a first donation of $500, which I thought was him. But after he messaged me, he did donate to my GoFundMe. He donated $5,000.
I stand behind what I said 10 toes down. The reason I made that video yesterday, though, was a lot of people these days do not have the make it work mentality. They have no desire to actually put in the effort to try to fix a problem and get themselves out of a situation.
After James Charles deleted this viral video of a Spirit Airline employee who lost her job asking for him for money, he made this follow-up part 2 video the next morning, which he also apparently just deleted. If you haven't seen it, here it is in its entirety.
So I ended up deleting the video that I posted yesterday talking about people who send me GoFundMe links that have never followed, supported, DM me before, just begging for money. And most people were like enjoying the video, saying it was a valid point, but it definitely started causing some discourse in the comments. And a lot of people were just saying it was out of touch and insensitive. And they're right. It was definitely a harsh choice of words, maybe not my best video. And I deleted it, but of course the internet is forever. And now a lot of content creators are using like the 5-second clip in the very beginning where I'm like, you're a lazy piece of shit, get a new job, to upload their cute little think pieces being like, influencers are all so out of touch. This is so disgusting. You don't know how hard it is in the job market these days. Oh my God, give me a break. I am out of touch, first and foremost. Okay, I am never going to be one of those influencers that gets online and pretends to be poor so I can come across as relatable to my audience. I think it's tacky, I think it's annoying, and I also think it's quite insulting to the audience watching, as if you guys are going to be fooled into thinking that. You've been watching me for 10 years now. It's no secret that I have been able to find success doing what I've done. It didn't start that way though. I started from literally nothing and had a dream for myself and was determined to literally do anything to make it happen. And luckily, I've been blessed to be able to do that and now call this my full-time job. The reason I made that video yesterday though was a lot of people these days do not have the make it work mentality. They have no desire to actually put in the effort to try to fix a problem and get themselves out of a situation. They immediately result in asking for help. And don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for help. In my personal opinion though, it should be a last resort. If you disagree, that's totally fine. That's your personal opinion. I'm not going to apologize for having mine. There's a lot of people responding back to the video being like, oh my gosh, he has no idea how hard the job market is. I've been applying for new jobs for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years now, and I've literally heard back nothing from any of the jobs. I'm sorry that that is happening to people. I know that the job market sucks. I've heard so many horror stories. I can't even imagine what that's like. Those are the people, in my opinion, that are totally valid and asking for help. The person that I made the video about yesterday lost their job last week at Spirit Airlines, along with 17,000 other people.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Hey man, listen. Yeah, sometimes people can be out of touch. I think this guy, James Charles, he just doing him. And you know what? A lot of people are saying that he's broke. I don't think he's broke, but you know what? My thing is, stop looking at these people as, you know, like gods. Like, stop looking at them. Like, yes, he could have shared it, but what he did was just boosted you to wherever you needed to go. You know, sometimes that happens. Even when it's your worst day ever, God boosted you up. That message you sent hit him in a nerve to make him get online and rant about you, and it caused you to make your GoFundMe and your GoFundMe to get out there. And guess what? Now you got your money. Thank God now. Thank him, because the deed is done. There's nothing else to say about it. Sometimes we look at these harsh things as, you know, it is a kick in the ass, but it's a blessing. Now, what you do with that money is, and what you doing with your time is hey, now I suggest you pay your bills, and I suggest you start something where you can't be expandable like that, where you can be easily find other employment. I know it's hard to find another job out there, but it's hard for me, but I do multiple things. I have a food truck, and if things get hard, I can go hard on my food truck. I have enough funds to go on my food truck every day and sell food. If things get hard, I can get on YouTube every day and go and make content. If things get hard, I can go to work every day and work overtime and make it happen. What I'm saying is, don't make excuses, make ways. And people don't make ways. They lean into one thing and one thing only. The thing is, yeah, it's 24 hours in a day, and y'all don't use enough of it to build yourself up. Build yourself up. Build that nest egg. Have something to fall back on. Build more. And then when you get something built up, build something else. Okay? Everyday people, I hope we learn something. Don't just rely on this. This is not always gonna happen. This may not ever happen to you. You might just be laying over there crying, and your DM might get overlooked, and you will never get that GoFundMe off the ground. So don't always think that this is gonna happen to you. This ain't your blessing. This was hers. Okay? So think about it like that. Start something. Get something going. Go get a trade. Learn to learn to do plumbing, learn to do electricity, HVAC, learn to do something. But don't sit around on your ass. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Everyday people. Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.